Hello everyone, welcome back to Court Farms. This is Needs More Drums in our 1,000 Cows series for another episode, bringing us one step closer to getting those cows. For today, what we're going to do is we are going to finish up the harvest and get some of the grass cut and get the rest of these bales of straw made and hopefully loaded into the barn. If not, I'll worry about loading them in the next month. But because it is the last day of August, so we do need to get the rest of the grass cut, and we do need to get this field harvested as well, which shouldn't be a problem. So it's about 6:30 in the morning. Thought we'd get up and get an early start to the day. What I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop the baler here, leave it by this field. As you can see, the combine's already pretty much ready to go by our big field of oats. I think this is. So yeah, so we have our field of oats right here that needs to be harvested. Yeah, it actually is quite large. I actually didn't realize like just how big it was. It's significantly larger than the other fields that we have. But so we're gonna do that one. I'm gonna probably just pull the trailer up onto the field and just leave it there. I'll have Jerry run the combine. He can empty into the trailer when he needs to. I know after a point, it'll be a bit of a drive, but then I'll go and empty it and then bring it back and put it closer to where he is. So shouldn't be a problem there. So I'll let him do that. And then I'm going to get in. The reason that I need to drop the trailer off is because I need the New Holland. We don't have another tractor that is powerful enough to handle the mowers. Even the International, although it's in the shop, it still didn't have the power to do that. So all good. We'll just jump back into this, hook up to the mowers, and then go across. I think isn't it like right over here actually, kind of behind the field here or something. I don't know. Gonna go and cut the rest of the grass around the farm, around some of the cow pens and stuff. There's quite a lot of fields that could be mowed and that we can turn into some hay still. So get a few more bales for this cut. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get started on doing that. And yeah, let's go ahead and get ready. I'll call up Jerry, see if he's ready to come over here a little earlier, and then we'll go ahead and get started. All right, guys, there goes Jerry getting started on well, I guess keeping it going. He already did a couple headlands, and so I decided to just leave him the trailer there. You can go ahead and just unload into that once it gets done. Going around the field a few times. This is an oat field, so the crops are pretty low yielding. It's not anything crazy, but it's also quite a big field, I noticed. So I'm going to leave him to that, and then once that trailer gets full, we'll come back and just go ahead and empty it at the silo. But in the meantime, no use sitting around waiting for him or following alongside him. We're going to go and keep mowing some fields. I actually, while he was doing a couple of headlands just to see how he was doing, I went ahead and mowed one of the fields over here pretty quick, and I actually left the back mower over there, so we can go ahead and pick that back up. And then I want to go and mow. Let's see if we can get in. This maneuvering through this map is next to impossible with any kind of, like relatively sized tractor. This is not relatively sized, like relatively large tractor, I guess is the word. And I'm just gonna go run over this bush because I don't really care. But yeah, it's actually ridiculous getting through these gates, especially with this mower on, because it just, increases the length of the tractor by quite a bit. So we're going to go hook back up to this, and I'm going to open this gate right here. And you can see something that I did last time, kind of off camera a little while ago. I actually deleted the fence. There used to be a fence running from like this bush here. You can see where the grass kind of changes. There used to be a fence there all the way to that tree line. So now the reason I did that is because I wanted to be able to cut that grass field kind of the same time that I cut this other grass around these cow pens here, which got us quite a few bales actually, believe it or not. So I didn't want to just leave that unmowed. And so what I'm gonna do is I don't know if I'll be able to cut that grass right now, but we're gonna see. We're gonna check it out. It might not give us that high of a yield. I might have to replant it. I'm thinking about kind of plowing this area and replanting it with some seeded grass. So I'll do that, come November and stuff. After we get done with our final cut of hay, we'll go through and kind of plant, plow and replant some of these grass fields. At least that's the plan. But In the meantime, I'm just going to go ahead and carry on, get all of this mowed around here, and then I got a couple more fields to do. I think just kind of let's jump into the overview and let me show you guys. So this is done for the year, or not for the year, for the season, for the summer. We'll come back in the fall and, you know, mow that one again. We've mowed this field here, our custom one. We've also mowed this tiny field over here. I did that last episode with the what do you call it? Our Ford with the small mower. And so I have to mow. I just mowed this as well in the meantime while I was waiting for Jerry to make his first couple passes. And so we have to mow this area here, this whole area around the cow pens, and then this last field over here. And I'm curious if in this map, if I'm able to plow the sheep field. I want to mow at least around it, but I'm curious if I'd be able to plow it and replant seeded grass in the sheep pen, or if it would let me do that. So I might give that a shot off camera, or even at the end of this episode, maybe if I got the time. But for now, let's go ahead and start mowing. Let's get this done. Yeah, so as you can see, didn't really work like how I intended it. We just, you know, didn't actually end up being able to cut any of the grass there. It just kind of got rid of it. So I'm gonna go ahead and re-plow that. Probably I'll try to do that today. Maybe get that all seeded and planted so we can actually use that in the near future. But yep. Oh well, I didn't think it would work, but you know, it's worth a shot. So now let's go ahead and mow this grass, which actually does give us quite a bit. So we're gonna go ahead and do this real quick, and I will chat with you guys in a second. But it looks like, oh no, got a traffic jam over there. Hopefully they'll figure that out. A good thing I'm not going anywhere today. Just doing some work around the farm. Don't need to go traveling, so that's good. But yep, no worries. I will talk to you guys in a second. All right, we're just about getting done with this field here, and I think that's gonna be it. I know I didn't do this one right next to us over here, but that one doesn't really have that much grass. And trying to get the, I don't know if I'd be able to really get the wind rower, or the, not the wind rower, the tedder through there anyway. I think it might be a little bit too wide, so I'm not even gonna mess with that field. Cool. So yeah, so that's done. I did decide to do this one though because it is a little bit, you know, there's some wider sections over there. I figured, you know, why not? Got the grass, might as well. But yeah, now let's go ahead, get back, swap out these mowers for the tedder, this all dried. And actually, before I do that, I'm going to go and empty the trailer because it did look like it was getting a little bit full when I was driving past over there real quick. Yeah, this is just super tight coming through these gates. But it's all good. Just going to cut through the grass here. Yeah, this is not meant for big tractors, that's for sure. But that's why I kind of said, you know, I've been saying I don't really want to get too big of equipment for this series. This is kind of the biggest I think we're going to go. And even on these fields, you know, it's still quite large, even though it's still a medium-sized tractor. So, yep, definitely not getting any dual-tired beasts or anything like that, you know. So, can't really complain though. Everything's working out very well, and yeah, I think we're gonna be in good shape. But let's go ahead, hook up to the tedder, then get all this this grass dried and ready to, you know, keep making some hay. And I'm not going to worry about loading the bales up into the sheds, you know, this episode or today for that matter. I'm probably just going to do that, you know, either off camera or, you know, later in the season. Yeah, you guys don't want to watch me just load bales all day. So it's all good. I don't really feel like loading bales all day either, but it is quick with my new, some of the new tools that I have. And we got that, that bale grabber. The round bale grabber that can hold 2 at once. It's really, really easy to work with. And oh, you know what? Actually, before we drop this, I just forgot. Or I just remembered that I forgot to do one more thing, and that is the sheep field over here. I want to go and cut at least around the edge because we'll be able to work with that grass. I don't think I'll be able to get in the middle much, but if I can get one good lap around here, maybe even more than one, that should be enough to make some bales, I would say. Ooh, the only problem is I don't know how well we'll be able to get around that trough. Yeah, like over there. See, we got a couple of passes here. You can get a couple bales out of this. This is just easy to navigate. That's why I want to do it. Like the other field over there, you know, it might have been too tight. At least I know for sure here we can at least get the windrower and the I keep saying windrower, tedder and the windrower, I guess, later. But keep getting all that, you know. We'll be able to go around this field really easy and just follow the fence line. So no problems there. Let's go ahead and just get started. Do this real quick. Shouldn't take us any time at all. And yeah, this is another field where I'm curious if I can plow it and plant the grass, if I can actually be able to mow this. I'm thinking that it's possible, but I don't know if it's built in as like a sheep pen, if I'd be able to do that. But we're gonna try it anyway. Once I get all of the, you know, definite fields plowed and seeded again, because I do think that the seeded grass gives a little bit better yield. At least that's what I've heard. I haven't really tested it, and honestly, I don't really care. But those fields need plowing anyway, so I might as well just do it, and then I don't have to worry about it, you know, for a while. And I'll probably get some lime down too, maybe in the off season once we get some time before the cows come. Yeah, because couple months here, you know, around like November and stuff, we're not going to have anything to do outside of like any contract work and kind of the last baling of the season. But I think we're just going to focus on our fields and probably start to get these all prepped, you know, for next year, so we can hit the ground running when we get into the spring. But as you can see, I'm just deleting the grass here. They're, you know, not actually cutting it. So we're going to try to get that to get this plowed later in the year, but for now we'll take what we can get. And this is, you know, it's not bad actually. I think we'll get like I said, we'll get a few bales off of this, and that's better than nothing. And we're gonna make use, you know, we're not using this sheep pen for anything else, so if I could get it plowed and seeded, then this will be a nice addition of a grass field for us. So yeah, I'm gonna give that a shot after probably, you know, next couple months. So stick around. But yeah, let's go ahead and we're just getting done with this. Took no time at all. So let's go and get the tedder sucked up and start making some hay. All right, just finishing up the last field, I think, and realize, yeah, I missed a spot right there. Quite a big spot, actually, so I'm going to go ahead and go back and get that all fixed. But no worries. I see Jared just got done with another load, putting another load in the trailer. So after I get done with correcting, well, not really correcting, but, you know, finishing that spot right there, I'm going to go ahead and see if the trailer's full. If not, I'm going to go pick up the windrower and get started with the next step of this process. And I think we're going to be in pretty good shape to at least get some bales done today, whether it's hay or straw or both. We shall see, but at the very least, we'll be able to get, you know, something all figured out here. And it looks like, oh man, it looks like my is it my tractor or my windrower that's in desperate need of repair? I'm guessing it. I didn't think it was the tractor, but while I'm over there, I'm gonna go ahead and do a quick check. Go run into the go stop by the tool shed, and, you know, just check out some maintenance, because I haven't really been, you know, I always try to stay on top of my maintenance, but, you know, sometimes time just gets away from you, and I've been so busy doing all these different jobs on the farm, I kind of have forgotten to you know, I haven't had the time to really take a good look at things in a while. So we'll see what it is that's actually the problem. But yeah, see you guys back at the shed in just a minute. Yeah, so our tedder's looking pretty good. That's still in pretty decent shape. We don't have a lot of hours on it. You know, we usually get through those jobs pretty quick. But our tractor, yeah, tractor's got a little bit of issues going on here. So let's actually take a minute, you know, repair this, and then get back to work, because I don't want to risk, you know, something catastrophic going wrong. We already have a tractor. We're down a tractor, you know, in the shop. So I'd hate to, and this is our workhorse. So I'd hate to, you know, put ourselves in that predicament if we can prevent it. Quite a price tag for some of these repairs, but you know what? Better than having to lease or buy a whole new tractor. So is what it is. All right, got that all fixed up. Some much needed maintenance. So we're done with the tedding. Let's go ahead and grab the windrower. It's a fun word to say 5 times. But yeah, we are making good progress on the day. It's only 3 o'clock, and even if we can't get to baling necessarily, as long as we can get everything in nice windrows, and then we can start baling tomorrow. I think that tomorrow's supposed to be, let's check the weather real quick. Haven't really checked it in a while. Yeah, so September 1st, still sunny. We got a couple days, you know, to get some serious work done before any chance of rain. So that's awesome. Yeah, because we're gonna need to, over the next couple days, get everything baled, and then also get everything, get all the bales loaded up into the shed. And yeah, we got a lot to do. But you know what? Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and run over, check on the trailer real quick, see if it's full, and then we'll come back and get the windrower. So I don't want to, you know, get started on doing all that work if this is gonna hold up getting the harvest done, because that is the most important thing that we need to get done today. And if we gotta go a little bit later into the night, get this all finished, it's fine by me. But Jerry's actually making really good progress. I mean, look at this. He's definitely over halfway done, I would say. So we got, you know, oh yeah, look at this. Oh, there's tons of straw in this field too. Oh my goodness. This is gonna be awesome. This is exactly what we need. I was a little bit worried that we might not have enough straw, and I still don't know if we'll have enough straw, but at least we'll, you know, the more the merrier. The less we have to buy if we need more. So this field's gonna be awesome. I mean, there's already quite a few bales on the and just messed that up. Anyway, I'm talking, not focusing on backing up to the trailer here, but yeah, there's definitely, you know, quite a few bales on that other field, and this one is, oh, we do have a full trailer. Good. Yeah. Okay, cool. So this was a good decision. But yeah, anyway, got a lot of bales on those fields over there. that will, you know, load up into one of the sheds, and then this one's going to give us just a ton, so that's awesome. But I think after we're, you know, I almost forgot too that I actually have a direct drill seeder, so that's going to really help us out later in the year. I know that a lot of the fields still probably need to be plowed, but I did plow all the ones that we planted. I think I plowed before, so we won't need to plow those this year. We'll be able to just, you know, seed directly into those. I'm still thinking about planting some oilseed radish in the fall before the winter to give the field a little coat of fertilizer. I might do that. I'm gonna see about that, but that'll be you know, next episode or so. After we wait a few days, or maybe, I don't know if we can get it down in September. Maybe we will, but I don't know how early you need to plant that before you plant the crop. If it has to wait till the spring too, maybe we'll wait till the spring. But anyway, let's go ahead and drop this back off in the field for Jerry, and then we will hook up to our windrower and keep moving on. All right, guys, we are just about wrapping up with this windrowing for the day. It's getting a little bit dark, but I think we still got some time to get some baling done. I don't see why we can't at least bale a couple of these small fields. Or honestly, I might go ahead and get started on the big straw field, because the baler is already right over there. I kind of put it over there just for that reason. So I think I might leave these hay fields for tomorrow, and then start baling some of the straw now. But yeah, Jerry's just about wrapping up there. He's got about, you know, a couple more passes left. Just a small kind of awkward triangle of grain. But yeah, it looks like he, you know, took him just about all day to get through that, which I'm not surprised with that super small harvester. Maybe in the future that'll be something that we look to investing in. Like I said earlier, you know, it might help to invest in a better harvester, some a little bit bigger. But then again, you know, those fields, those smaller fields, you know, I mean, they're that harvester is just about the perfect size for those. But this big one, it's a little bit tough. But yeah, guys, I think that's about it. Let me just do a quick double check here. So we did small one, we did this, this, and that. I think that's all of them, at least all the ones that we own. So yeah, you know what? I think I'm actually gonna go ahead and call it an episode there for today. We got a lot done with the harvest, and maybe I know that this video may be a little bit shorter. I'm not really sure, but just judging by the amount of work that I've done in the game today, I feel like it is definitely an episode's worth of work. So, yep, I'm gonna go ahead and call it. I think in the next episode, I don't really know when I'll be back, you know, and what we'll be doing in the next episode. I kind of haven't thought about that yet. If I'm gonna wait a little bit, I don't know if you guys want to really care too much to see the next cut of hay. Maybe I'll wait a little more. But if we do some field prep though, maybe I'll bring you guys in on that whenever that's gonna take place. But for now, yeah, I'm just gonna go head back, and then off camera I'll bale all this and get the straw all baled, and you know, load up these bales in the sheds, and you know, just kind of do some general farm housekeeping, if you will, just cleaning some things up after this harvest. And yeah, before we know it, just a couple months, the cows are going to be coming. We'll be able to sell our harvest at the highest prices. In the winter, usually January is about the time where the grains are the highest. But yeah, in the meantime, hope you guys have been enjoying the series so far. I've had a great time playing it. It's a lot of fun to get in this game and really kind of challenge ourselves. And so I'm looking forward to seeing if this is all gonna be worth it or not. If we actually did the right thing and have enough prepared for 1,000 cows. And if you're interested as well, please stay tuned. I'll be posting these weekly. And again, it's not going to be a super long series, but it is going to be fun. So don't go anywhere. I hope to see you guys very soon. And yeah, hope you guys have a great week. Talk to you guys in the next episode. Peace out.